Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design tutorial. So in this one I'm going to use Photoshop again, and this is going to be a rap bootleg style t-shirt design but with my own twist. So here I want to share with you guys some tips that this is going to be a Halloween t-shirt design, and I'm going to make it on German Shepherd niche. So these are some images that I'm going to use in this design. This is a image from anisplus.com. You can download their images and they are free to use in commercial uses. So this is going to be a t-shirt design about German Shepherd, but I'm going to combine this with Halloween. So why I'm doing that? Because you see, most of the time I am seeing that people making a happy Halloween t-shirt design. So they are making a t-shirt design on Halloween, and that is saying kind of happy Halloween. So that's not how you should make a Halloween t-shirt design. On any occasion like Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, any kind of occasion you're targeting to make your design to sell your designs, then you have to understand one thing: you are not selling a design, you are selling a emotion to your customer. And how is that? So I am a regular person, I also celebrate Halloween, but I don't buy anything for that. But I have a German Shepherd that very close to me, that is very close to me, like my family member. So if I see something around that on a Halloween theme, then of course that will attract me. Like I am a mom, or anyone a mom, he want a t-shirt design, he wants something to buy for Halloween, and he has a German Shepherd, then he will feel that connection with that design. Not like a happy Halloween design will not attract him, but something related to that he loves, like he drinks coffee. So if you can combine coffee with Halloween, then it will be a sellable design. If you are a nurse, you also drink coffee. So if you see something that is selling, that is saying like I am a nurse and I love to drink coffee, then it will help you. It will make that emotion for you, and you will get a good sell from that. So that's just some talking I wanted to share with you guys. So let's start the design process. So main thing is I need some good quality image. So you can see this is a very good quality image, a high quality image, and this is from unsplash.com. So their images are really high quality, and this is free to commercial use. So first step is I need to download some good images, and then I have to remove the background. So here you can see this is the image that I removed the background, and this is a very rough selection, nothing very fancy here. I didn't keep any kind of far details here, just a simple line cut. So that is what you need to do here. So this is another image that I'm going to use here, and of course this is the erased background version. Okay, there is some details in the image, I will take care of that. So this is how you need some images. You need to prepare your images. I am not going to show you how to remove background. You will find thousands of images tutorials on YouTube how to remove background. So let's start the design process here. So this one I am going to use, and this one, then maybe this one, this one, this one, this one. So these are all the images I am going to use in this design. Let's bring them all in my document. So it is going to work like this. I have to place them one by one. You can see it is, they are in different size, different images, so it will take some time to, okay, maybe it's done. Okay, I have on. Okay, these are all the images. So you can see this is how it is looking. Let's press shift. So let me show you my keyboard shortcut here. So let's press shift to select all this. Like this is my first layer, and if I press shift and click on there, it will select everything inside. Then press Ctrl T. So Ctrl T will make a transform rectangle like this. Let's press enter on your keyboard, or you can click on this tick mark to apply this setting. Now I can simply move all of this by layer on by one. So this one is going to be the main design area, and I want to place that in my, that is the main focus of my design, that face, front facing German Shepherd face, something like in this position. That is fine. And then I don't need, well, let's hide all of this, and let's bring one by one. So this one, maybe not this one. Okay, so this is the one I want here. Okay, this one, and I want to make it smaller. So I'm using my transform tool, Control T, to place it something like in this area maybe, or a bit more smaller, just like this. That is fine. Then I want to just make a copy of this one. So let's press Alt and drag it here, it will create a copy. Press Ctrl T again, right click here and then flip horizontal. That will make it reflect like this, just the reflect tool of Illustrator. So this is how it is looking right now. I can simply press shift and click here, it will select this one and this one, this two layer you can see. I can press Ctrl T, that will give me this transform tool to make sure that I'm aligning it with the exactly center position. That pink snap guide, that is showing smart guide, that is showing me that it is in the center position. That is fine. So this is my main design area here, main design part here. I'm going to make it something like in this position maybe right now, and then I want to bring in my some other dog images. So this sitting one I want to make it on top, so let's bring that in the top layer so that it is on top of these two image. I'm going to place it something like in this area. Then let's bring in another one. Again I'm going to bring that on top. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. This is all playing with images. If you know how to do it, you will learn to modify images by this. And then this one in this position but reflect. So very simple, like this way. In this position I want that in position and this one in this position, and then maybe if I try to move things around, you can see this is smart guides, the pink lines is showing me they're aligning with the bottom position or side position, whatever. So this is how it is looking right now. Maybe I will bring this a bit closer, but I want this one to be on top, so let's bring that on top. You can see now that is in the top and that dog is in the background. And then here I want to make this one visible like this, something like this tongue I want to make it visible. So this is how it is looking, but you can see there is some area that is missing. Let's try to fix that. Turn this off, and then this is the original image layer of my dog design. I'm going to use my clone marquee tool. This is the clone tool. Okay, clone stamp tool, sorry. So first step is I need to right click on this and rasterize the layer, because all of these are just linked layer. Let's rasterize them all. And here I want to, with my clone stamp tool selected, if I press alt and click anywhere, it is going to clone that area, and then wherever I take my cursor, it is going to clone that area, and if I click here, it is going to paint there. So here I am going to sample this area, then clicking here something like this and then paint like this. It will increase that, it will basically clone that area. So I'm going to take that again to make a selection like this, just like this. You can of course modify this, like I can hide some of these parts, but that is not really necessary. This is a very small area. So this is how it is looking. Let's turn on them all. So that is fine, that area is looking good, not this one. So in this one I'm going to press Ctrl T here just to place it something like in this position. Let's just select everything, press Ctrl T to bring our transform tool so that we can bring all of them in the design area. So this is how it is going to look right now, and this one I want it to be in the background of this one. So that layer I am going to bring that down here, and you can see this is how it is looking. Okay, so sorry guys, that is not the layer. Yeah, that is the layer. Let's bring it down, and it is not visible, but don't worry, this layer I want to be on this side, and then it is going to create a same kind of look here, maybe a bit smaller in size. Okay, and of course I can simply move it around. Sorry, not like that. I can rotate the position here so that it looks a bit dramatic here. And then of course for this one I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, not that one, maybe that one is this one. So let's move it like this, a bit smaller in size, so that is fine. And of course I can simply make a copy. Okay, let's bring it here. So this is the one. Let's bring a copy here. Ctrl T, right click and then flip horizontally. So that is how it is looking right now, and this is the best way to present this style. Like everything is related to German Shepherd, and I think that is good. in this position. Thus that position looking good, and here I will be using this one. Okay, I am going to use that one, but that is later. So let's just keep it right like this right now, and this is how it is looking, don't worry. And here I am going to do some changes, like these dogs should be standing on something, so I need the background position. So if I select this background layer and then bring in anything, it is going to bring on just on top of that background layer, you see. So this is just a picture, a random picture with the ground showing like a old looking path, something like that. So this is how I want it to be, because I want my dogs to be standing on something like this. And then if I take a layer mask here, just like a transparency mask here, so if I paint anything in black, your foreground color should be black, and then if you paint anything in black, it is going to hide all of that. So I'm going to take my brush in a bigger size, then paint over all the area that you don't want. And then again I'm going to make it smaller in size, my brush. And then here I don't want these hard edges to be visible, so just like this area, just like this. So it's looking like my dogs are standing on a ground, that is fine. And then on these two dogs, these two side dog, I'm going to, okay, so this is the layer maybe, yeah, this one and this one is the layer. So I'm going to select these two, right click and merge. That will become, make it on layer, on single layer. So on this layer, if I click it, take a layer mask with my brush tool, I can simply erase some of these parts. Just I want to make it combine with my background, so no hard edges here, something like this, just like this. That is fine. That is totally fine. Let's select this, all of this, press Ctrl T to move them like this, and that position is good. Let's take our background layer to move it a bit so that we can see what is happening here. So that position is good, everything looks good to me, everything in a perfect place here right now. And I have one more layer that is hidden, so let's try to bring that. So this one I want to just in the background of this main dog. So if I select that layer and then bring that just below this layer, it is going to look like this. And then I want to make it look a bit, okay, let's see if it fits in or not in this position. Maybe that is the position I want to keep it, just to make it a triangle looking or something like that. I can simply press Ctrl T to move the position of it. I don't know if this is a good position or not. This is just something of experimenting. You have to experiment with your graphics. Okay, so I don't think that is a really good fit here. Let's not use that. So this is how it is looking now. All I have to do is I have to select them all, these layers, and then make them a group. So that will become one single group. Okay, sorry. And then if I change it to group from here, I can move them all together. So this is how my design is looking right now. And here on this group, I want to change the color of my graphics. Like these are all the original colors, and there is a different shade of the German Shepherd, but I want to I want all of them to look like exactly similar, not exactly but similar. So how to do that? After selecting this group, I can simply take adjustment layer, and that is hue saturation. So hue saturation, after taking the hue saturation layer, all you have to do is click on this icon, this hand icon, and then it will give you an eyedropper. And then if you click on any color in the graphics, like what is the common color of German Shepherd, so kind of this brownish color, these are the German Shepherd colors. So if I click on anything and then do not release, just click and press and then hold it like this, that will change everything that is in that exact same color. So something like this, I think that is looking good. Let's do something for that color if that is making it better. So you can see it is not only changing the colors, but also it is giving all of it a similar look. Okay, not like that. And I am making it very vibrant because this is image based design. So after printing, it will be a little desaturated. So that's why I am making it very vibrant looking, very hard colors. So that will be a little bit visible after printing this t-shirt. So okay, one more thing that I want to share with you guys, that this design is not for Amazon, because Merch by Amazon will not support this kind of files. Like it will be a huge file size, like 50 to 100 megabyte. Just this image size will be, this design size will be, and that Amazon will not support. So you can upload this on different print on demands like Redbubble, Gear Launch, Chip, or any other websites like Motif. Any website you want like this print, just not Merch by Amazon. They will not support this much bigger size. Otherwise, there is no problem with it. So this is how it is looking right now, and I wanted to make it a Halloween theme. How to do that? So I wanted to place a hat on top of my this main dog that is in the middle, you can see. So this can be a regular design, just a simple regular German Shepherd design in a bit photo collage style, but here I am adding the twist of Halloween here just by placing a Halloween hat. So what it is making is, okay, so one more thing, that is we added a hue saturation layer. So everything we want to add now, we need to bring that down here under the hue saturation layer, so that saturation will be applied to this too, this new graphics too. So I'm going to place it something like this, but a bit smaller in size. So the twist is, this is now becoming a Halloween design. Otherwise it was just a German Shepherd design. So now if anyone has a German Shepherd, they will feel it, they will buy it for Halloween, or they will feel the attraction or feel the emotion between this Halloween and German Shepherd theme. So this is how it is looking right now. I need to hide those area of this, the main dog. So I need to select my this dog here, create a layer mask for that, and then take your brush tool. Just hide everything that is showing up from this area on top of this head. Nothing in the, nothing below the head I'm going to change. So just like this, that is fine. And just to give it a bit more realistic look, I'm going to add some effect here. So let's select our, this is the head layer, let's rasterize it for now. I'm going to control click on it, that will make a selection of this, and then if I take a new layer on top of that, I can paint in any color I want. So maybe something like this hard color, and after painting that, press Ctrl D to deselect, and then I'm going to play with my blending mode. So I think which blending mode will look good to my other elements like those dogs and everything else. So I think this is looking good, but this is a really bit hard. So let's turn down the opacity and see how it is, if it is matching or not. So I think that is matching with the color of my graphics, and I am happy with that. So that's the position here, that's the design I wanted to make here. Maybe I will move this one, okay, not that one. I have to make it, change it to layers, and then this is the standing dog one, maybe like this, just like this. That is fine. So this is how my design is looking right now, and here I am going to add some text. So what kind of text I can add here, or that is depending on me, that what I want to add. But the point is, if I am going to make it a Halloween related design, then I have to give it like a, I have to make it something related to our customer. So this is, I'm going to be making this design, I'm going to make for a woman like a German Shepherd, and I'm going to use the term German Shepherd mom. So that will be my text. But how, what is, why I can, sorry, how can I relate this with Halloween? So there is a common phrase that you can't scare me, I am a nurse, like this. So I'm going to use that phrase. So you can't scare me, I am a German Shepherd mom. I think you will get my point. So let's start that. Let's start with, so I'm going to use a font here that is called a Scary Monster. You will find, I don't know what's in it. Okay, sorry guys. So Scary Monster is the font name, and then here I'm going to type in, you can't scare me. And the reason I'm using this one, this font is, this is a Halloween font, this is a scary looking font. If I zoom in like this, you will see this is the font. This is the reason I'm using it, because of this scary look. Okay, maybe a bit more bigger, but not that much. So this is my first step of the font here. You can't scare me. And why you can't scare me? I am a, Okay, I don't think this is looking good because this font, this is a small part of a text that should not be one line. So how to fix this? So you can't scare me. Now I'm going to change it to you can't scare a, and then I'm going to add my that text. You can't scare a German Shepherd mom. I think that will sound better. You can't scare a German Shepherd. So I'm not sure. Sorry guys. What is going on here? Okay, so this is the keyboard shortcut that I am using here. I don't want to make a mistake on this German Shepherd text. You can't scare a German Shepherd mom. Now, this German Shepherd is really important to me because this is the niche name. If you don't have a German Shepherd, then the game is over. This design is not for you. So that is defining my audience. Who will buy this t-shirt? Who can buy this t-shirt? So that is what it is happening here. Maybe like this. I don't know if that is center or not, but let's place it like this. You can't scare a German Shepherd, and then I'm going to use the text mom here. So that position looks good to me. Let's move it a bit up so you can't scare a German Shepherd mom. And then I will add something else there, but let's add some effect over text so you can't scare it. This is just a simple text placement. Let's try to modify that. If I double click here, I will be able to select this, and then let's apply like something like arc lower. So in arc lower, I'm going to change it to the negative direction, minus 10%. Let's keep it minus 10% for now and see what is going on here. And then if I try to modify this is how it is looking right now. Don't worry about that. I can always modify this percentage here. Minus 20% looks good to me right now, but that is a bit stressed up. So let's bring that down. You can't scare me. So something like this is good. I'm just going to fill the area, so I'm going to keep it on top area of the artboard. That is fine. Then this is my group. This is my design group. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, just like this, so that it fits in inside the area of the design, and that is giving me a bit more area in this lower position. That is fine. So this is how it is looking. You can't scare a German Shepherd. So this German Shepherd, I'm going to apply that similar style that I applied arc lower on the top. So on the bottom, I'm going to apply arc upper. Again, I'm going to make it minus 10% or maybe minus 20%. I don't know how it will look, but let's press Ctrl T to bring the transform tool. This is just to make it look like, okay, so I think that is a bit too much. So here I will be adding minus 10% or maybe minus 15%, just in between 10 and 20%. So that is how it is looking right now. You can scare a German Shepherd mom. I'm going to keep this mom text here a bit bigger in size. Then maybe I will add one more text here. You can scare a German Shepherd mom. I have seen it all. So that is the next text. I have seen it all, or something like that. That is also a Halloween text, Halloween quote. You can see. You can say, I have seen it all. Okay, so that position is looks good to me. Now here, that is fine. Now I want to just move it in the left like this, just to make it align with my that text. Then I'm going to move them to, and then I'm going to select all of it, and then I'm going to place it something like this. But in this one I have seen it all. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. This is not the rule of proportion, it is distorting the text, but don't worry, we are not in exams. So if you feel like your design is looking better, your design is filling up more space in this way, then you are welcome to do that. Don't just listen to something design principle like you cannot distort text. That's just bullshit. You can do whatever you want, like this. Control T to transform, and then here you go. This is that main design part here. Now here you can see that this design got a problem, like this German Shepherd part is overlapping with my main graphics area. So if I try to move it a bit more up, maybe like this, okay, that's fine, no problem. So it is not very clearly readable. How to fix that? So I'm going to first of all click on this German Shepherd text thumbnail. It is going to make a selection. Okay, before making the selection, I need to select this group because that is the design group, and in this group I need to create a layer mask. After you create the layer mask, control click on the German Shepherd text. It is going to make a selection of your text only, the original text part only. Then go to select, modify, and then expand. Here you can make it 10%, 20%, 10 pixel, 20 pixel. I am keeping it 20 pixel because my artboard size is big. And click here. You can see it is making it 20 pixel bigger than the original selection. And I'm going to keep that. And when that selection is made, I'm going to click on this layer mask of the group, and then taking my brush tool, where is the black is the foreground color, I'm going to paint over this area. So you can see I am not erasing that part, but I am making my text part look readable. I am making the text look readable just like this, and by this you can see it is looking like there is a offset path created or a black background in the behind of my text, and it is now clearly readable. That's fine. Now if I turn off this black layer, you can see this is how my main design will look. Main transparent PNG will look. So this area is basically transparent. So if I click here to select that area, I can simply take the brush tool, and then I'm going to erase some of this part because now it is not necessary, and that is looking good. I think that is fine. Okay, so for this one here, I wanted to add some more element, like this area is looking like some empty space here. So how can I fix that? Let's try to add some. Okay, so I can add something like some Halloween elements through here. You can see these are the Halloween elements, like the jack-o'-lantern, something like that. Let's keep it here. I'm going to apply maybe sprint or lighten. I don't know which one will look good here, but I just wanted to use them because that is one of the most important element of Halloween. So I'm just keeping it like this. Create a layer mask. Take your brush tool to mask out these extra areas. This is, to be honest, this is now nothing necessary. This is no, you don't need to do this, but I just wanted to. Okay, let's not use that. Let's forget about that. We had something like that. But here I want to use one more thing, that is some smoky background. So this is another image from unsplash.com, some smoky effect here you can see. So this is what I'm going to use here, and then this one I'm going to use like in this area. So where it is the empty area in the side, there will be some smoke like this, but not here. So I need to bring that down to my this group. That will bring that just in the behind of everything, just like this. So you can see this is how it is looking right now. Now I can press Ctrl T to move it, to distort it, or whatever I want to do. Okay, so this is how it is looking right now. Let's let's press enter. Okay, sorry for that, not that one. I have to change it to layer right now, and then I can move it by layer. So here again, Ctrl T, right click, transform horizontal. So this is how it is going to look like, and this is, it is going to fill those side area of my design. I think that is fine. Now once it is done, I need to select this two layer, rasterize them, then you can simply merge them to make them on layer and then create a layer mask of it. Turn off this black background so that you can see what's going on here. So I'm going to paint some black over here. So painting blacks will make those area invisible, like removing those from the design area. And why I am doing this, because I don't want any black in the side area of my design. Of course there is going to be some black in the design. So if you don't want that, you don't need to add this background. Without this background, there is a clear PNG style image here design is making, but I want them. So let's make it look like this, and then maybe I will make it a bit smaller in size. I am not sure. That is fine. And then I am going to change the color of the smoke. How to do that? So let's right click here and then apply layer mask to erase those part of the design, and then go to image adjustment and then hue saturation, and here I can change it. I can move this slider to change it to any color I want. So something like I wanted, okay, that is perfect. This orangey color, that is what I wanted because of this Halloween and this all the dog elements here. But that is looking like this. Don't worry, maybe I can simply click on this one to make a selection and then press shift to click on this one, and then maybe here too. So that those two is matching with the background. Let's make a selection, go to select, modify, expand, and then maybe 10 pixel right now to make a selection here. And then here I'm going to select my that shadow layer. Okay, so I need to deselect first, and in this that shadow layer I'm going to take a layer mask of that, and then I'm going to make a selection again, this one and this one, and again this one. Okay, sorry for that, I need to press shift to make multiple selection. Select, modify, expand, 10 pixel, good. And then here inside this layer mask I'm going to paint it with black. That is going to give me a little bit area maybe, and that is going to look good here, but that is too small. Let's make it expand one more time for one more 10 pixel. That will make it 20 pixel. So something like this. I hope this will look good. Yeah, that's fine. So it is looking, this is how it is looking right now. Now I need to change my this text to something matching with my graphics, and that is the easiest way, and that is called the styles, Photoshop styles. I have shared this group with my share this Photoshop styles with my group, so you can't scare me. I need to select this, then I want to make it longer so that it is filling more of this area, and that is fine. And then of course I want to bring that just behind this hat layer. So if I bring this here, my hat is going to be on top. That is fine. So this is the layer, and now I want to go to my styles panel. If you want to download them, you have to go to my Facebook group and then search and then check the announcement or pin post of my Facebook group. You will find that. So this is the graphic style. I'm going to use something like this, but no, not like that. Something orangey kind of. I don't know which one is going to look good to me. This is a Halloween design. Okay, come on, give me a good style here. Not this. I need some orangey style because the graphics, rest of the graphics is orangey style. Color combination is orangey. Okay, guys, so I will be back. Okay, guys, so here is on style that I find a bit close to my graphics, and then if I select the other layer, that is other text layers, all of this, and then go to style and click on this one, it is going to apply that same texture to all of it, and that is fine. I think maybe I need to do some modifications here. That is, I have seen this text layer, I need to increase the space a little bit like this. So that is fine. So this is how it is looking. This is how my final graphics is looking, final design is looking. I'm going to select all of this and then make them a group. It will become easier. So this is the original design layer, you can see, and then it will be a complete PNG like this area, everything will be complete transparent. except this black in here, and then you can upload this on any print on demand like Redbubble, Teespring or other platforms. Not everyone will support this kind of graphics because it will become a huge file size. Let me show you how it is going to work, because how much bigger it is going to be. So I saved a PSD format so that I can modify it later. Now I'm going to save a PNG, and that is going to be, you can see, merging all layers. That means it is, of course I'm going to make it a large file, because larger your file, the details in the files will be clear to see, clear to print. That is it. And you can see everything here is really high resolution. No, you don't have to worry about the pixelation here. It is almost like a vector format, just it is not a vector. Like a vector format, not a vector. So that is fine. I think, where is my mom design? So this is how it becomes. It becomes a 30 MB file, and Amazon will not support any PNG image that is bigger than 25 MB, but others, those who support, you can upload this to them, and the PSD become 206 MB. That means a huge file, where a regular Illustrator files becomes something around some kilobytes only, nothing else. So this is my mom design, and I'm in the German Shepherd mom design. Let's place it on a t-shirt to see how it is going to look. Let's place it a bit bigger in size. It will satisfy my eyes, but you cannot print it this much bigger. So you can see, guys, this is how it is going to look, and this is the wrap bootleg style t-shirt design, and I make this with German Shepherd niche. So if you can target someone who has a German Shepherd, who is a mom, you get a confirmed sale there. So best of luck, try this kind of styles. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time. Thank you.